We know there is a shortage of healthcare professionals right now, thanks in part to burnout, an aging population, and retirements. So there's a new group working to figure out how to fill the gaps in the future. Wave News reporter Marissa Berg tells us about Health Innovation Alliance and their recent study.
When people think about healthcare, they may not think about the impact the industry has on their community. On Thursday, healthcare officials released the first ever economic impact study focusing on counties in southern Indiana and Kentucky.
According to the data, healthcare in the Louisville metro area has a higher than average presence than other big cities. Just look around. But this study predicts that we may be 3,000 doctors short in the next few decades. Part of Thursday's announcement included the launch of the Health Innovation Alliance. The organization's goal is to be a hub for healthcare professionals and providers. They will create a leadership institute for emerging healthcare leaders who will learn alongside CEOs and executives.
Healthcare is growing at 4% per year here in Louisville from a job standpoint. They're well-paying jobs. So that sheds light on it. And the Health Innovation Alliance will go ahead and create the environment where people can work together. We can get shared understandings of what healthcare is and what it can do.
Based on the data, officials call this a healthcare-driven community. The study shows that healthcare directly and indirectly supported more than 200,000 jobs. Marissa Berg, Wave News.